Clone effect. First, duplicate your video clip and go to the Fusion tab. Press Shift plus Space to bring up the Select tool window and search for Magic Mask. First, use the Magic Mask to draw on your subject in the viewer. This tells DaVinci what to track. Set the quality to better for a more accurate result, then track forward and backward. Once the tracking is done, go back to the Edit tab. Now, hold Alt and left-click to drag and duplicate the masked video clip. From the Effects panel, search for Directional Blur and drag it onto the duplicated clip. At the start of the clip, set keyframes for blur angle and blur strength, both at 0. Move to the middle of the clip and set blur strength to 0.700. Then go to the end and set it back to 0. Now go to the Inspector panel, under the Video tab. Adjust the position to slide the duplicated clip to the side. This is what creates the clone effect. Set keyframes for position X and Y at the start. At the middle, change X to 600, then back to 0 at the end. This makes the clone slide to the side. Now go back to Fusion, press Shift plus Space, and add duplicate to enhance the effect. Set copies to 2.3. At the start, keyframe time offset at 0. At around 1/4 of the clip, set it to 2.2, keep it at 2.2 until 3/4, then back to 0 at the end. This creates a motion trail effect, making the clone movement feel more dynamic and stylized. Now go to the Settings tab and uncheck Process Green. This skips the green channel and gives the duplicate a rainbow-like effect. Set a keyframe for blend at 0 at the start. At 1/4 of the clip, set it to 1, keep it at 1 until 3/4, then back to 0 at the end. At this point, you can see the duplication and the added color effect. Now we can go back to the Edit tab. Hold Alt and left drag to duplicate the clip again. In the Inspector panel, set position X to the opposite value at the middle of the clip. This makes the new clone slide in the other direction. Now drag the original masked clip to the top track, so it sits above the blurred duplicates. Let's take it further by adding some motion and energy to the scene. Search for Flicker Addition in the Effects panel and drag it onto the top clip. This adds rapid brightness changes to create a dynamic, energetic feel. Apply the same Flicker Addition effect to the bass clip as well. Then, split the bass clip into 2 parts. Next, search for Stretch Blur in the Effects panel and drag it onto the split bass clip. Adjust the length as needed, and that's it, your clone effect is complete. Thanks for watching. Feel free to experiment and make the effect your own.